Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and you know, marriage takes work. It really does. It's one of the hardest jobs you can have. And when things get rough, you might have a dream about stabbing your spouse to death. In this case, the dude acted on it, and apparently doesn't remember any of it because he blames it on cold medicine. That's right, a man stabbed his wife to death after drinking cold medicine. How long until Fox News starts running op-eds about how cold medicine is truly the killer in America? It says here that a man calling 911 in North Carolina told the operator he woke up from a dream and found his wife stabbed to death in their bedroom. Raleigh police charged 28-year-old Matthew Phelps with murder Friday after he made the emergency call. When police responded, authorities say 29-year-old Lauren Ashley-Nicole Phelps was dead from stab wounds. And that is tragic. I know I started with a joke, but it's absolutely tragic that this happened. They were a newly married couple, which is very weird that this thing played out the way that it did. In the 911 call, Phelps told operator that he took more cold medicine than he should have and woke up after his dream with blood all over him and a knife on the bed he shared with his wife. Now, I've been very sick. I've been very ill. I've had to take many medications. I'm sure many of us have. I've never taken so much cold medicine where I sleepwalked to the kitchen, pulled out a shank, and then took somebody out with it. Oftentimes, if I'm that kind of fucked up, the only thing that really happens is nocturnal emissions. But I mean, I've said too much. But no, seriously, it's like that's pretty over the top. Matthew Phelps is heard on the call saying, "I think I killed my wife," and everything. When a dispatch asks him what happened, he says, "I had a dream, and then I turn on the lights, and she's dead on the floor." Was a dream about killing her? These are the details we need to know. How, the dispatch is heard asking. Phelps responds, "I have blood all over me, and there's a bloody knife on the bed. I think I did it." Phelps says the medication he took was Coricidin, a cough and cold medication, because I know it can make you feel good and sometimes I can't sleep at night. Again, was he taking cough medicine? Right? Was it? Sure, it's not grandpa's old cough medicine. Glug, glug, glug. I mean, it makes you feel good. And he can't sleep. I get that. I understand that. But so he took some stuff that made him feel good, and apparently that prompted him to just treat his wife like a victim in a Friday the 13th movie. It just, again, there's something here I feel is missing. Toward the end of the 7-minute 911 call, Matthew Phelps starts sobbing, saying his wife didn't deserve this. And I believe he's sincere. And I think all of us watching would agree. It wasn't known if Phelps had a lawyer. Oh, I'm sure he does now. Coricidin contains dextromethorphan, there we go, and chlorpheniramine, I can't pronounce that word, which experts say when taken in high doses, which is typically a result of recreational use, can cause euphoria, agitation, psychoses, and dissociative phenomena, which, okay, many drugs can do that kind of stuff, which is interesting because they say as a result of recreational use. Now, he says that it can make you feel good and you can't sleep at night, which makes me wonder if he suffered from insomnia and then had problems with imbibing way too much of this type of drug. I mean, we've all been there, you know. I mean, like, look here, I got my pen with the devil's lettuce in it. That's, well, liquefied, you know, and sometimes I puff on that as a way to help me fall asleep too. But, you know, I also don't wake up and, you know, find my girlfriend dead in bed. All I'm saying here is weed is probably the way you should have gone, Michael. Or Matthew. A statement available on the Coricidin website describes abuse of over-the-counter product, including those that contain dextromethorphan, I can't pronounce that word, one of the active ingredients in certain Coricidin products as a long-standing issue, and says a cough suppressant is safe when used as directed. Of course you're going to say that. In a statement released to CBS News Crimes Radar, Coricidin parent company Bayer says it extends our deepest sympathies to the family. Patient safety is our top priority, and we continually monitor adverse events regarding all of our products. There is no evidence to suggest that Coricidin is associated with violent behavior. And sure, I'm sure they're going to say that because they don't want it to be associated with them whatsoever. But that's still an interesting thing. He took cough syrup that he, I guess, took recreationally because he had trouble sleeping. And this doesn't give us a lot of other information about whether or not he had had any kind of episode like this in the past. What we do know about this guy, essentially, is that he was a pastor-to-be, and she taught Sunday school. This was, like, as close to, like, the kind of Americana, at least Christian version of it, idea of Americana out there. You know, you have a 28-year-old pastor-to-be, his 29-year-old, very beautiful wife, and then this tragedy strikes. And, he woke up and she was dead. Now, here's the thing, because my thought immediately went to, like, the movie The Fugitive. You know, it was the one-armed man. And I wonder if we're going to hear those kind of claims as things go forward. I don't know. But this really does kind of make you, question what other things are going to be uncovered from Matthew Phelps' past. Right. And if whether or not any kind of psychotic episode has ever happened before, and if these things come out, it will give us a better understanding or a better idea of what to expect from a trial, because they're probably going to charge him with second-degree murder. They can't really, unless they can find evidence that suggests that this was premeditated, and then they'll get him on first degree. But if they can find nothing, then they're going to go second degree. But then if it's an overzealous prosecutor, they might just go first degree. And at the same time, this is one of those very odd cases that we can't really understand completely until all the facts are in, which is why I'll wait until that becomes, more apparent and we can actually discuss it further. But in the meantime, I really want to, my girlfriend's pregnant. She got baby on the brain. So I'm hiding all of the knives. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.